Is it falling?
No, it has the yellow thing on it. Well, it's green.
It's green. All good. Check. Mic check. All good. Okay. There you go.
What? To get what? I don't know.
Let's see how many are watching right now. 16. Can you hear me? Check. Testing. Testing. On.
Yeah, but I'm just hearing it now.
Maybe I'll do the intro. You gotta cover it so it doesn't get wet. Just as long as you have it over your Johnny, maybe you should keep it in your pocket and then come out and talk because I don't want you to. Hey, I'm gonna start the intro. Johnny, you wanna do the offensive leader for me over here? Ready? Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Arizona State Championship. We're on a humid, rainy, potentially, evening, and we've moved fields due to last night. We had one game canceled, or not canceled, it was postponed. East Mesa versus Blythe has actually been moved to tonight at 6:30. So we originally were going to play where the other games were, but due to the fields experiencing the downpour, we are now at Thornydale Little League, which was about 10 or 15 minutes away from the other fields. And we're going to hope that we can get this game in tonight, barring any lightning alerts or any storms on the forecast, which there's some definite dark-looking clouds in the distance that we're hoping will stay away. And with any luck, we're hoping that we're going to get this game in, and East Mesa can continue on their role that they have here. They're on a roll right now. They're playing great, and we're hoping for the best here tonight. So it's going to be East Mesa versus Blythe, and it's a win or go home game. So we're hoping that East Mesa will come out with their best offense and do what they do out in the field. And starting on the mound for East Mesa will be Matthew Muntzgard, and he pitched a complete game against Gilbert National in the district tournament, and that was his last action on the mound until tonight. And he will be going against a Blythe lineup, and we'll have those starting lineups here for you shortly. East Mesa, once again, as we've been used to this entire summer, has been flipping the coin and been getting the visitors luck here. So they're in the first base dugout here. And these Little League fields are actually very, very nice. It's a grass infield, good soil dirt here on the infield, and nice green grass. And the outfield fence is 200 feet away. So we might see a couple home runs here tonight. What do you think, Johnny?
Yes.
Now, who do you think might be able to take one out tonight?
I don't know.
Any guesses? I'll get you a Blizzard from Dairy Queen if you're right.
Anyone on the team?
All right, that's a good. How about everyone on the team?
Yeah, everyone on the team.
All right. Well, we're happy to have you with us here tonight, folks. Should be a a fun night for baseball here, and um, it's been fun this entire summer. I've had a blast here, uh, bringing you all the play-by-play commentary, and thank you to Scott Stilgenbauer for giving our camera footage and angles tonight, and every night, every game we've had. Rain, shine, or snow. Of course, we're not in any snow around here, but he's out here to bring the video footage, and we're happy to bring you the action and the play-by-play. So Blythe looks like they're just getting ready to be finishing up their field practice before we're going to have maybe an abbreviated plate meeting for the coaches, and we'll probably try to get this game underway. I'm not sure if they'll do a full introduction with the Little League pledge and the national anthem, although they might. I don't know if that's a state championship rule that all that has to be read. And the one of the leaders of the tournament just made an announcement to the fans that he appreciates everybody being present here, even with the weather the way it is, and everybody coming out to watch this baseball game. So you'll get the best of them to come out and enjoy some baseball, even in some soggy conditions. So looks like clouds commencing all around here. There's some nice mountains off in the distance to the east of us, and the lights are going to be on. We were told until midnight tonight, so games will be going on until that late, even if it does come down a little bit and they need a stoppage or there's any lightning or anything in the distance. They could have a slight delay. That's a possibility as well. So hopefully not. Hopefully we can get this game in. And any predictions for the final score, Johnny?
7-0.
7-0. Okay. I hope you're right. That would be I'll take that score. I'll take a win any way we can get it. We'll move on. And if we do come away with a victory tonight, then tomorrow East Mesa will be taking on the winner of Four Peaks and they will be taking on Flagstaff. And if they win that one on Tuesday night, then they will be taking on the winner of Four Peaks versus Continental Ranch. And if they win that, then they will play the loser of Chandler National versus Cactus Foothills, which will be playing their game tonight at 9 p.m. Over on the other field at this Little League. And that will be a late one as well. So should be a fun, exciting night of baseball here tonight. We're looking forward to getting some action here, and we're happy to be playing. It looked for a while there. Some of the families were at the hotels nearby and giving weather reports to the other family members who were coming back in town from Mesa, who were coming back after last night's canceled game. And they weren't quite sure if they were going to get this in, but they're going to go ahead and get this game started. So East Mesa has just done their pregame team cheer, and Blythe is just getting ready to take the field here, and we're going to have some baseball here for you shortly. The umpire is getting up to the home plate right now, and he's going to have a coaches meeting with Chris Maines and the head coach from Blythe, and we'll get you started here with the first pitch of some baseball action tonight. I'm going to get the paper. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Kelly. Did you get wet? Oh, excuse me. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us in tonight's baseball game. And the good news around here, folks, it looks like the rain has stopped for a moment. Hopefully there's Joseph, can you hold this and cover it so it doesn't get wet? Thank you.
Joseph, find a spot.
Yeah. And another big crowd arriving here tonight, folks. Here late, deep into the tournament, there are 6 teams remaining. Wait a minute. Blythe, East Mesa, Four Peaks, Continental Ranch, Flagstaff, Cactus Foothills, Chandler National. There are currently 7 teams remaining in the Arizona State Championship, all trying to battle this one out for their entry into the regional tournament, which will be in San Bernardino, California. And all these teams have been waiting all season to get to this moment. So
Are we on, Dad?
yeah. And folks, they're still talking about the ground rules, and pitcher for Blythe still hasn't begun his warm-up pitches yet out on the mound, although we know he's already warmed up from the pitches over in the bullpen. And they do have some big players here on this team. So Blythe, the last city in Arizona before you cross the border into California. We've stopped there many a time on trips to Southern California and stop there at restaurants or to get gas before you continue on and cross the border. So they've come from plenty of far here for this tournament. Well, they better get this game started here, Joseph, because the rain has stopped shortly, for a short amount of time, and we don't know how long it's going to last, and we'd like to get as much of the game in as we can, just to make sure that there won't be any delays. Can't afford any delays. It's even been talked about. Hopefully, this will not happen, but they talked about if this game can't be concluded tonight, they may just go to a single elimination tournament and just continue on with the last 2 teams that have not lost yet and just call it a tournament for everybody else. So the coaches plate meeting is now over and we're getting ready to start some baseball. Thank you for being here with us tonight, folks. Should be an exciting one. East Mesa ready to continue on. They've really caught fire since the first game of the tournament. They were in control in a very tight ball game in the first one against Continental Ranch and just couldn't hold on to it in the bottom of the last inning and were walked off in that one. And they've won every game since, and they've looked good doing it. So East Mesa looking to continue on doing what they've been doing. They've been doing fantastic pitching. Their defense has been fantastic, and the offense is doing what they do best, getting on base and scoring runs. So getting ready to step up to the plate for the first at bat of the game is East Mesa's own Henry Stilgenbauer. He's done such a fantastic job out of the leadoff spot for East Mesa this entire summer. And the last 2 seasons for the East Mesa All-Star team, the leadoff man has been Dylan Sakaguchi, who does a great job out of that spot as well. Dylan had to miss a couple games early in the district tournament, but he came back for the semifinals and the championship of the District 14 tournament, and he didn't miss a beat. Right after that injury, he came back and didn't miss a beat. He continued the Dylan Sakaguchi we know. So third base coach is Daryl Sakaguchi. Michael Hess is the first base coach, and the head coach of East Mesa, Chris Maines. So stepping to the plate to lead this one off is Henry Stilgenbauer. And we'll have the name of the pitcher here for you momentarily. And there are just two umpires tonight. One at the first base line, one field umpire, and one behind the plate umpire. And some of the other games, there were three. And the first pitch of the game, that one misses outside to Henry, and Henry quickly comes ahead in the count. 1 ball and no strikes. And the windup and the pitch. That one is hit down to third base, and that's going to go just foul. Henry would have definitely beat that out had it stayed fair, but it had just enough to bounce on the outside of the line. And that one goes foul, so that'll even the count at 1 ball and a strike. And the pitcher for Blythe is Kala. Kala's number 28. And Kala has the sign and the windup and the pitch. That one is hit foul. A line drive down the first base line. And the count will move. 1 ball and 2 strikes. East Mesa is going to have to wait on these pitches. They're coming in at a slower velocity as some of the other pitchers they faced. And the 1-2 pitch, that one's a little dribbler to the pitcher. Kala has it, throws it on over to first, and Henry's retired for the first out of the game. And Dylan will be the next batter for East Mesa.
Let's go, Dylan! Stop right here!
Yeah, the name of the game against slow velocity pitchers is to wait on it, time it up, and crush it. Dylan stepping in, left side of the plate. The first pitch from Kala, that one misses up high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. East Mesa's last game, they defeated Goodyear by a score of 14-2. Next pitch to Dylan also misses high. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, that one's off the outside corner as well. Just too far off, and Dylan's up in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. And the 3-0 pitch, that one's on the inside corner, and that one's called a strike.
All right, you're ready, Dylan.
And that'll move the count to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch from Kala. That one is chopped to second base. The second baseman is up with it, on over to first. And down goes Dylan on a 4-3 ground out. And with 2 away here in the top of the first, RJ Teveno, the batter. RJ Teveno. The last 2 games have been games to remember. Complete game, 1 run given up, and I believe it was 5 or 6 strikeouts. Also had a grand slam and a home run. And that pitch is roped into left field, and RJ is going to be aboard with a 2-out single. And East Mesa is going to look to rally here in the top of the first inning of this game. Stepping to the plate is Colson Maines. Colson's done a very good job at the plate this entire summer. Leads the team in RBIs, has 13 RBIs total. First pitch to Colson, that one is fouled off the left side. That'll push back and out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Calla looking in. The 0-1 pitch. Colson crushes that one into left. That's over the left fielder's head. And that one is a ground roll double. I thought it had a shot over the fence. It was a lot. They're discussing right now. And everybody's thinking that that was over the fence. And we're going to have to see. And it looks like they're going to say that it's a ground rule double. It was a line drive into left field over the left fielder's head. So whether it was over the fence or not, apparently maybe only the left fielder knows for sure. So Calla now has runners on second and third. East Mesa All-Stars, and heading to the plate, hot hitter, Maxim Dirksen, number 24. He's had a great state tournament as well. He's been raking RBIs in left and right. The first pitch from Calla, that one's fouled back to the screen, 0-1 the count. And the 0-1 pitch. That one misses low for a ball. That quickly evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lots of room down the left field line. The 1-1 pitch, there it is, down the left field line, just like the doctor ordered. In comes Teveno, in comes Maines, and another 2 RBI double, Maxim Dirksen. And East Mesa gets on the scoreboard early, as they've done all summer, getting runs in the first inning. It's 2-0 East Mesa. He found the hole and he poked it through. And Matthew Monksgaard, the next batter for East Mesa. The first one misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to count. The 1-0 pitch, that's hit hard to third base. It's going to eat up the third baseman, and sliding in safely to third is Maxim. He had no play at first after bobbling that hard grounder, and Monksgaard is going to be aboard. East Mesa still with something brewing here. They've got runners on first and third, and stepping to the plate is Logan Kelly. And the first pitch to Logan, that one misses for a ball. The pitch from Calla, that one misses off the outside corner. Catcher dropped the ball there after that came in, but no movement by Monksgaard. He'll stay put at first base.
Go, Logan.
The 2-out rally for East Mesa. They had nobody on base with 2 outs, and they've pushed 2 across and have 2 more out on the base paths. And a hesitation steal. Monksgaard is going to make his way up to second, and they were going to try to draw a throw to see if they were going to send Maxim Dirksen home, but they just threw back to the pitcher and let them have the base. So 3 balls and no strikes to Logan Kelly. Dirksen on third, Monksgaard on second. The 3-0 pitch is right in there for a called strike. 3 balls and a strike. Callan, his next pitch will be his 22nd pitch of the inning. And that one, a changeup, and it's cut on and missed, and that'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one is cut to second base, and it's going to get by the second baseman. In comes Dirksen, in comes Monksgaard, and Logan's going to be aboard. It's 4-0 East Mesa in the top of the first. Stepping to the plate for East Mesa is Hudson Hess. Hudson Hess, the second baseman for East Mesa, has done a fine job this entire summer for East Mesa. 4-time All-Star here in this league. 3-time district champion, 1-time state champion. The first pitch is back to the pitcher. It's off his leg, and Hudson's going to be aboard. That's going to be a single. We'll see how it's scored here in a moment. It was just off the shin of the pitcher, but it was hit hard nonetheless. So single. So Hudson's aboard at first, and Kelly's at second. Stepping to the plate is Hudson's twin brother, Mac. And the first pitch to Mac, that one's right in there for a called strike, and Kala quickly moves ahead in the count, 0-1. And the next pitch to Mac, that one misses for a ball, and he's quickly in front of the count, 2 balls and no strikes.
Keep your weight back.
Kala has the sign, the wind up and the pitch.
Nope. Good eye, good eye.
That one misses low, and 2-1 the count. Lots of room in the left center field gap. The 2-1 pitch, that one misses outside, and that'll run the count. 3 balls and a strike. Waiting on deck for East Mesa is Michael Durham. And the 3-1 pitch misses outside, and the bases will be loaded for Michael Durham. We'll see if Michael can... And we'll see if Michael can do some damage here with the bases loaded. East Mesa had their first 2 batters quickly retired. And then RJ, everybody's reached since then. RJ, Colson Maines, and Maxim Dirksen, Matthew Munskard, Logan, Hudson, and Mac have all reached base, and East Mesa has 4 runs to show for it. So the 2-run rally is real. Yeah. Quite a few M's on this team with Maxim, Matthew, Mac, Michael. Then you also have Maines. There's a meeting at the mound here before Michael steps to the plate. Michael, the first baseman for East Mesa.
Let's go, Michael.
Michael, a 3-time All-Star, also a member of that state championship team in 2024. And the first pitch from Kala. That one misses outside for ball 1. Michael, another patient hitter that East Mesa has in their lineup. And the 1-0 pitch. That one's right in there for a called strike. And the 1-1 pitch. That one misses outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 pitch is called a strike, but it was low. And that'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one's hit hard. That's going to go up the middle. That's going to be an RBI single for Michael. It's 5-0 East Mesa. Good defensive approach right there. Just tried to whack it and put it in play, and that's another RBI single. And the bases are still full for East Mesa, as stepping to the plate is Camden Davis. And timeout called here to get a pitch count here for the pitcher, Callan. He's at 35 pitches currently. What does that mean? And the first pitch to Camden, that one's right in there for a called strike. And the 0-1 pitch to Cam. That one is fouled right off his foot. Ouch. And the count will go even, or the count, he'll quickly fall behind, 0-2. East Mesa would like to cash in some more runs if they can. They've still got the bases loaded here. And 5 runs already in. We're in the top of the first, 5-0 East Mesa. And the 0-2 pitch. That one is hit to first base. It's going to get by the first baseman. In comes Hess. In comes the other Hess. And that's a 2-run single. It's going to get by the third baseman on the throw in to the infield. Michael's going to move up to third, and Cam is going to move up to second. It's 7-0 East Mesa in the first inning. And it looks like Blythe is going to make a move here with their starting pitcher, as Kala is going to be finished for the day here. He went 2/3 of an inning, 38 pitches, 7 runs given up for him, and 3 errors also there in the top of the first. So coming in to pitch now for Blythe is going to be number 10. And it's going to be Jordan C., who was the right fielder, and he came in to the mound. So we'll see if they can stop the bleeding here. Talk about a 2-out rally here in the top of the first. East Mesa with 7 runs. And we're going to take a short break here, folks.
What?
Okay. Have you said anything? Okay, good. Because if you were, we were talking at the same time.
Oh, good idea.
Okay, and the warm-up pitches are finished, and the relief pitcher's getting ready to begin. Jordan C., number 10. And he'll be facing the next batter for East Mesa is Weston Bridges. Always nice to bat around in the first inning. It's actually nice to bat around anytime you get the chance, but especially in the first inning. So Bridges steps in, Michael's at third, Camden's at second. The first pitch from Jordan, that one's right in there for a called strike, fastball. And we'll see if East Mesa can cash in the final 2 runners that they have out on the base paths. And the windup and the pitch. That one is cut on and missed. 0-2 the count.
Hey, heads on top. Let's go.
You got it. You got this. You got it.
And Jordan has the sign, the windup and the pitch. That one misses high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one skips by the catcher, but there's going to be no advancement by the base runners. There's a short backstop here that can bounce back to the catcher, so difficult to advance. So that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch misses high, and that'll run the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch. That one caught the inside corner, and down on strikes goes Bridges, but not before East Mesa tacks on 7 runs in the top of the first, and they did it on 6 hits, 3 errors and 2 left. And at the end of a half an inning, it's East Mesa 7, Blythe nothing, or Blythe coming up. And we'll be back with you right after this. And we're back, folks, to the Arizona State Tournament. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're happy to have you here taking in this baseball game. And as luck would have it, the rain is staying away. Clouds still all around this park, but we're lucky to get the baseball game in. It was not looking promising for a while, but other good news, a 7-run first inning for East Mesa. And they're taking the field for the first time here in the bottom of the first. And on the mound for East Mesa is Matthew Munstard, and catching is Weston Bridges. Third base is Logan Kelly. Shortstop, Colson Maines. Second base is Mac Hess, and first base is Camden Davis. Left field is Hudson Hess. Center field is Dylan Sakaguchi. And right field is RJ Teveno. And that's your defensive setup for East Mesa. And stepping up to the plate for Blythe. First pitch from Munstard, misses down low for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. This is Max, number 17. And that pitch missed. 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch, that's cut on and missed. And the count will go 2 balls and 1 strike.
You got it, Matthew.
Wind up and the pitch. That one's fouled off right around the plate, and that'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Munstard pitched fabulous in his last outing with 9 strikeouts, setting down Chandler National batters in the district tournament. And the 2-2 pitch is right on the outside corner, and that's the first strikeout of the game for Matthew Munstard. 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of the first. You're just joining us, East Mesa 7, Blythe nothing. We're in the bottom of the first. East Mesa scoring all 7 runs after the first 2 outs were quickly retired. And after that, they were able to bat around. And everybody had a chance to bat in that first inning. And they switched pitchers just before the last batter of the inning. So stepping to the plate now for Blythe is going to be Lux C, number 14. And the first pitch is missing inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. And the 1-0 pitch, that one missed low. And he falls behind in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, that one's in the dirt and falling behind in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. East Mesa outfielders playing straight away here in the outfield. And the 3-0 pitch for Monksguard, right in there for a called strike. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Very good. You got it. Right there.
Here comes the 3-1. That one missed outside, and they'll have a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Stepping to the plate now for Blythe is the shortstop. The shortstop, number, I believe he's number 11. Their white uniforms with yellow numbers makes it difficult to read what it is. Looks like number 23. And this will be Fabian. And the first pitch missed inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. So Lux at first. Munskard working, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch, that one is fouled off, back to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. If you can get a ground ball double play here, they'll be out of the inning. Here comes the 1-1. That one is fouled off down the right side and headed right toward the vehicles in the parking lot. And it got 2 cars in the parking lot. Glad we parked further on down that row of parking spots. So here comes the 1-2. Cut on and missed. That's the second strikeout for Matthew Munskard here in the bottom of the first inning. And with 2 away, Lux will stay put over there on first base. And the next batter will be coming to the plate for Blythe is Jace. Jace, number 5. Another right-handed batter. And the first pitch, that one just a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Munskard looking in, and the pitch swung on and missed, and that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Looking ahead to the top of the second, East Mesa will be back to the top of the order with Henry Stilgenbauer leading off. And the umpire is coming over, speaking to the Blythe dugout right here. I'm not sure what this discussion might be about, but he's talking to all the kids on the team, so that are inside the dugout. And the umpire coming back to home plate now, and we're getting ready to resume action. One ball and 1 strike. Lux on first. Munskard the pitcher. The windup and the pitch. Right on the outside corner, and ahead in the count is Munskard. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 cut on and missed, and the ball was dropped by Weston, so he just had to fire it down to first to complete the drop third strike, and that will retire the side. And Munskard strikes out the side to do it, and no runs, no hits, 1 walk, no errors, and 1 left. And at the end of 1 full inning here in the Arizona State Championship Tournament, it's East Mesa 7 and Blythe nothing. We'll be back with the top of the second right after this. We just completed the first inning here at Thornydale Little League, just outside of Tucson, Arizona. This game was moved to this field due to the downpour on the other fields that we were on. And stepping to the plate, Henry Stilgenbauer. First pitch misses outside for ball one, and he's quickly ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Henry 0 for 1, had a ground out in his first at bat. And the 1-0 pitch, that one caught the outside corner. The count will move even at a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. That one is bounced in, and 2 balls and 1 strike. And the Blythe outfield is leaving plenty of room wide open in the left center field gap. And warming up in the bullpen, loosening up, is Hudson Hess. And the 2-1 pitch, that one is fouled off right down the left side. And that will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the windup and the pitch. That one missed low for ball 3, and that will run the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is the second batter Jordan has faced since coming into the game. And the payoff pitch misses down low, and Henry Stilgenbauer is aboard with the leadoff walk here in the top of the second. If you're just joining us, it's 7-0 East Mesa. 7 runs in the top of the first. And they did it on 6 hits, aided by 3 errors, all scored with 2 outs. And stepping to the plate is Dylan Sakaguchi. He's 0 for 1. He bounced back to the pitcher in the first inning. Stepping in now, the first one's in there for a called strike. Stilgenbauer over at first. The windup and the pitch. That one is hit to third base. It's going to be off the third baseman's glove and into left field. And East Mesa has 2 on quickly here in the top of the second inning with nobody out. And RJ Teveno stepping to the plate. Teveno stepping to the plate. He's been swinging a hot bat. And the first pitch misses off the outside corner, 1 ball and no strikes. He's really been hitting the ball hard as of late. The 1-0 pitch, that one misses low. Ball 2, 2-0. The Chandler National team has gathered down the first baseline, taking in this ball game, doing some scouting. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a called strike. It'll be 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is hit hard to shortstop. He's going to flip it to second, on over to first, and double play. Good looking play by the middle infield there for Blythe. Fabian got it, flipped it to Max, and they completed the double play. So East Mesa now with 2 outs, and they're going to have Henry Stilgenbauer over to third. And stepping to the plate for East Mesa is Colson Maines. Colson Maines 1 for 1, and he had a ground rule double, which brought the first run, actually didn't bring the first run home because it was a ground rule double and RJ had to stay at third. The first pitch is in there for a called strike. And the second pitch misses inside, and that'll even the count at a ball and a strike. And Jordan looking in, the windup and the pitch. That one is fouled down the third base line. That's going to be out of play. And the count will go 1 ball and 2 strikes. Colson also having a great summer. Very productive at the plate, on the mound, and in the field, all 3. This entire East Mesa roster is filled with great talent. And the next pitch is fouled back and out of play. The next pitch to Colson, that one's going to bounce through into right field. It's an RBI single for Colson Maines, and that'll plate the 8th run home for East Mesa here. As we're in the top of the 2nd inning, East Mesa leading it 8-0. Here they go with the 2-out runs again. They scored 7 in the 1st inning, all with 2 outs, and they just scored their 8th run right just now, and also happened with 2 outs in this inning. Stepping to the plate is Maxim Dirksen. The first pitch is on the inside corner. That'll be a called strike. No balls and 1 strike. The next pitch from Jordan, that one's hit hard to shortstop. He backhands it, throws it on over to first, and that will retire the side. So the 6-3 ground out. East Mesa with 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error, 1 walk, and 1 left. And at the end of 1.5, it's East Mesa 8 and Blythe nothing. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Even I'm not going to hold it against you, Mitch. That was a home run. Whatever. Hey, man.
And we're back, folks. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. East Mesa leading it 8-0. The new pitcher on the mound for East Mesa is Hudson Hess. And the batter stepping to the plate is the pitcher for Blythe, the relief pitcher, Jordan C. And this is his first at bat after the bottom of the 1st inning. Matthew Munsgard struck out the side. Just issued 1 walk, no runs in. That next pitch was a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch is right in there for a called strike, and that will move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1 pitch, a changeup. That one just missed low, and that'll bring the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Thanks for being here with us, folks, tonight. We're happy to bring you the action here in the Arizona State Tournament. And the 3-1 pitch, that one's fouled down the first base line, and that will move the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is Hudson's first inning of work here. Coming in relief of Matthew Munsgard. And after the brief stoppage of play, we're going to do the payoff pitch right here.
Yeah, I was sorry.
really comfortable night now. It somehow doesn't feel as humid. Definitely staying dry as well. And here comes the 3-2 pitch from Hudson. Right in there for a called third strike. And that's 4 set down by way of strikeout by East Mesa pitching tonight. And that'll be the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the second. And stepping to the plate for Blythe is Neff C., the first baseman. Number 13, right-handed batter. And the first pitch is cut on and missed, 0-1 the count. And the 0-1 pitch from Hudson. Changeup, that one's a line drive floater over to third. Logan Kelly puts that one away for the second out of the inning. And there's quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
Keep it up, boys. One more. Let's go.
Defensive changes for East Mesa. Logan Kelly over at third base. Colson Main, shortstop. Mac Hess at second. Michael Durham at first. We'll have the rest for you in just a moment. And that pitch is fouled off down the third base line. That'll go foul. Left field, Henry Stilgenbauer. Center field, Dylan Sakaguchi. And right field, RJ Teveno. Hudson Hess quickly ahead in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, that one is cut on and fouled off down the third base line. That'll push back and out of play. And Hudson is 1 strike away from getting through the second inning. 8-0 East Mesa. All 8 runs scored with 2 outs in the inning. That one is hit hard and through into right field. And Michael's going to cover first to see if they make the out, but they're going to say that he just beat it out to first. Close looking play at first base. That one poked through into right, and they had a shot at him at first, but they said it was just too late, and he's aboard with a 2-out single. Stepping to the plate now is the starting pitcher for Blythe is Callan. Callan worked 2/3 of an inning. The first pitch is cut on and missed, 0-1. Oh, right there. And the 0-1 pitch. That one is cut on and missed, and Hudson moves ahead in the count, 0-2.
Go, Hudson.
And that one just misses off the plate outside, and 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 from Hudson. That one misses just low, evening the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Changeup froze the batter, and that will end the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. And at the end of 2 complete innings, it's East Mesa 8 and Blythe 0. And we'll be back right with you in the top of the third right after this break. And welcome back, folks. We're in the top of the third inning, and we've reached the Johnny inning for the play-by-play. And joining me here before this inning begins is Kelly Durham, the East Mesa cheerleader. And welcome to the broadcast, Kelly. Are you having a fun night?
Yes.
And how's the game going? Are we winning the game?
Yes.
And are you having fun? And do you think it's gonna rain?
Yes.
Oh, we hope not. Well, thank you for coming. Do you want to say anything?
Coming up is Matthew
No, maybe a little bit
Munscott.
later. Okay. Thanks for coming.
Munscott takes the first pitch for a card strike. The 0-1, swing and a miss.
And Munsgard reached by an error in the first inning.
And he takes a pitch for a card strike 3.
Turn on one, guys. Let's go.
That pitch looked a little bit inside. Now stepping up to the plate is Logan Kelly. Swing and a miss. He singled with 2 RBIs his last at bat, and he takes the next pitch for a ball. He actually reached on an error, scoring 2 his last at bat, and he takes another pitch for a ball. The count's 2-1. He swings and it's a base hit to center field. Now stepping up to the plate is Hudson Hess. Hudson Hess singled his last at bat. The first pitch is going to be a high pitch for a ball. Now the count's 1-0. The next pitch is a ball high, and the count's 2-0.
Did you hear that announcement, Johnny? Go ahead and say it. And behind the plate umpire was just giving the same warning to the East Mesa dugout as he gave to the Blythe dugout.
The next pitch is taken for a hard strike. That one looked inside too.
And the warning was just to make sure that there's no cheering from the dugout while the pitcher's in his windup.
And the next pitch is crushed into right field and makes the right fielder makes the catch. Now stepping up to the plate is Marquez. And Mac's next pitch is a called strike. Now the count's 0-1. He walked his last at bat. And the 0-1 will be taken for a called ball. The next pitch is a single to right center, and it's going to get into the gap for a double. And that will score Logan Kelly from third, and East Mesa is winning now 9-0. Coming up to the plate is Michael Durham. Michael singled his last at bat, scoring one.
And that's the 9th run of the game for East Mesa. All 9 have been scored with 2 outs.
Michael's first pitch is taken for a called strike. That looked a little inside to Michael. And the next pitch is popped up foul and out of play to the left side. Now the count's 0-2. One on second, nobody out. 2 outs. Michael's next pitch is a ground ball second, and he makes the play to the first baseman. And that's the inning. But they score 1-1 on. They score 1-1 on a single and then an RBI double. We'll be back. The score is 9-0 East Mesa. We'll be back after this short break.
Yeah, quick inning. Amanda knows the rules.
And we're back. Hudson Hess still pitching. And the first pitch is taken for a ball.
This is Hudson Hetz's second inning of work here.
The next pitch is taken for a ball. The hitter is Aaron. The next pitch to him is taken for a ball. Now the count's 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch is taken for a called ball. And now that's a walk.
So a leadoff base runner here for Blythe. Maybe East Mesa can get a double play ball right here.
And the next pitch is a swing and a miss to Marcelino. And the next pitch for him is going to be taken for a ball. And the next pitch to him is taken for a called strike.
A good pitch right down the pipe on that one.
And the next pitch to him will be a swoop. They said he didn't go, but it looked like he did. And the next pitch will be the next pitch is gonna be a foul and bat out of play.
Yeah, this is still the first time through the lineup for the Blythe batters. East Mesa has been making short work of them. 10th batter in their lineup.
And the next pitch is gonna be called a ball. And taken for another ball.
And Chris Maines is going to come out and have a quick talk here with his infield. We're in the bottom of the third inning. East Mesa leading it 9-0 over Blythe. Hudson Hess is in the game for East Mesa. He relieved Matthew Munsgard after 1 inning of work. He struck out the side. Hudson Hess recorded 2 strikeouts in the second inning. And back-to-back walks to begin this bottom of the third. So we're getting ready to resume the action here with the batter coming up to the plate.
The batter is Damien. The 0-0 pitch to him is a swing and a ground ball, and he made the play to the first baseman. Now the second and third.
Hey, where you getting out, Dick?
1 out.
Yeah, that was important to get that first out of the inning there.
And the first pitch will be a swing and a miss.
And Hudson's definitely coming back with some good pitches here, attacking these batters.
And the hitter is Christopher. Swing and a miss.
And this has seemed to happen every time right after Chris Maines has a meeting at the mound. They come back throwing strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out of the inning.
And that's the third strikeout of the game for Hudson Hess in relief.
Hey, still gonna be a wall, bud.
And we're now to the last batter in the order for Blythe. And this is the catcher.
The first pitch to him is taken for a ball.
East Mesa would like to strand these two runners here on second and third. Aaron at third, Marcelino at second.
And the next pitch is a swing and a miss.
Yeah, we're back to the leadoff. This is not the last batter. This is Max, the leadoff. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
The next pitch to him will be a swing and a miss. And the next pitch to him is taken for a ball.
Good high fastball right there. Tried to get him to chase. Coming up for East Mesa in the top of the fourth is going to be Camden Davis, Weston Bridges, and then back to the top of the order with Henry Stilgenbauer.
Pops it up, and it'll be caught by Matthew Munsgard. They get no ones on.
No hits.
They got no ones, no hits, 2 walks. We'll be back after this short. The score is 9-0. We'll be back after the short break.
And we're back, folks, to the Arizona State Championship. Thanks for joining in, watching this broadcast wherever you're watching from around the country tonight. We're happy to have you here. And good news, it's East Mesa 9, Blythe nothing as we head to the top of the fourth. East Mesa scoring 9 runs, all with 2 outs in this game. And they've done it on 9 hits and also aided by 4 errors by the defensive Blythe. And leading off for East Mesa here in the top of the fourth is Camden Davis. And the first pitch misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Camden in the first inning when East Mesa hit around the order, 2 RBI single for Camden in the first. That was 2 runs out of 7 that they scored in that top of the first. The next pitch right in there for a called strike, evening the count at a ball and a strike. And the 1-1 just missed off the outside corner, and Camden ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Let's go, Cam.
This is Jordan's 3rd inning of work. He came in to relieve Kala, who started and just lasted 2/3 of an inning, giving up all 7 runs. And the 3-1 pitch to Cam is a hard grounder to short, and he's up with it, fires it across the diamond to first, and that will retire Camden. 6-3 ground out. 1 away here in the top of the fourth. And stepping to the plate, Weston Bridges.
Hey, put it in play, kid. Let's
Weston
go.
Bridges was the first batter to face Jordan in this game right after Jordan came in for relief of Kala, the starting pitcher for Blythe. And the windup and the pitch. That one misses up high for ball 1. Weston struck out in the first inning. And the next pitch is fouled off to the screen, right off the right side by the East Mesa dugout. And quickly falling behind in the count, 0-2. That one in there for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2, that one's fouled back to the screen. Staying alive is Bridges here. And here comes the 1-2. That one missed high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2, check swing on that one. He held. And that will run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's go, Weston. You got this, bud.
Hey, find a way, battle, kid.
And the payoff pitch misses down low for a ball, and Weston's aboard with a 1-out walk here in the top of the fourth. And we're back to the top of the order here. Henry Stilgenbauer stepping to the plate. Henry's 0 for 1. He grounded out first at bat of the game and then walked. Jordan, next pitch will be his 55th pitch of the game. First one missed up high for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. And next pitch, that one missed low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, no pitch.
Bridges over there at first. Stilgenbauer the batter. 1 away here, top of the fourth. Next pitch caught the inside corner, and that'll make it 2 balls and a strike. It's 9-0 East Mesa here, top of the fourth. The windup and the pitch, that one missed high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Jordan has the sign, the windup and the pitch. That one off the outside corner and aboard with another One out walk is Henry Stilgenbauer. East Mesa now for the fourth inning in a row, having two runners reach base safely. East Mesa leading this one 9-0, looking for some more RBIs to tack on here in this game. And stepping to the plate is Dylan Sakaguchi. Dylan, so far tonight, is 0 for 1. He reached by an error in the second inning. And the first pitch misses low for ball one, 1-0. Again, East Mesa with a victory tonight will play tomorrow versus Flagstaff. Tomorrow night, another 6:30 game. A 1-0 pitch, that one's chopped over to second. Second baseman has it. He goes to second base, and the umpire is going to say that he didn't stay on the bag, and Henry Stilgenbauer is going to be safe at second, and that will make the bases loaded. And it looks like the coach of Blythe is going to come out and try to talk to the umpire, maybe about proximity rule, but normally proximity rule is when the fielder is a lot closer to the bag to stay away from a runner sliding in. But he looked at least 2 to 3 feet away from the bag. But we'll see after a discussion here to see if he can get a change of a call here. But it looks like the umpire is going to stick with the call he made, which is the correct call. So the Blythe coach is going to head back to the dugout. And East Mesa will continue on this inning here in the top of the fourth with the bases loaded. We have Weston Bridges at third, Henry Stilgenbauer at second, and Dylan Sakaguchi at first. And stepping to the plate is RJ Teveno, who's no stranger to bases loaded at bats, with 2 nights ago having hit a grand slam. And that's going to be it for Jordan. Jordan's going to hand the ball to the manager here. After 61 pitches, he did a pretty good job in relief, coming in for Kala, who lasted 2/3 of an inning and came out of the ball game. Jordan just gave up 2 runs after that start. So the new pitcher stepping in the game. He's getting ready to begin his warm-up throws here. We're in the top of the fourth. It's 9-0 East Mesa with 1 out here and the bases loaded and the big hitters coming up. So during these warm-up pitches, we're going to be taking a short break. And we're back, folks, to the action. Top of the fourth, East Mesa 9, Blythe nothing. RJ Teveno singled to left field in his first at bat in the first inning and then hit into a double play in his last at bat, a 6-4-3. He steps up to the plate now with bases full of East Mesa All-Stars. And the new pitcher in the mound is Lux. And a tall order to face a batter like RJ Teveno with the bases loaded. Teveno takes the first pitch off the inside corner. Ball one. 1 ball and no strikes to count. And the 1-0 pitch, that one, a mighty cut and a miss. And that'll even the count at a ball and a strike. Good change up there by Lux. And the 1-1 pitch, that one missed down for a ball, and that'll run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Bridges at third, Stilgenbauer at second, Sakaguchi at first. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Change up, that one bounced in, and that'll run the count 3 balls and 1 strike. Way ahead in the count is Teveno. The 3-1 pitch is right in there for a called strike, and that'll run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch, that one is just getting a piece of that one, and fouling it back to the screen is Teveno. He'll stay alive with the count full here. Lux is switching his pitches nicely. He's wanting to keep the batter off balance. The 3-2 pitch, that one bounced in, and it's ball 4. So incoming from third is Weston Bridges with East Mesa's 10th run of the game. And everybody will move up a base. Now with the bases still full, Colson Maines will be stepping to the plate. A ground rule double in his first at bat and an RBI single in his second at bat. He's 2 for 2. First pitch to Colson, that one missed off the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Colson digging in, tall left-handed hitter. Been hitting the ball very, very hard. The 1-0 pitch, that one is hit foul. That's going to push back and out of play down the third base line. And that evens the count at a ball and a strike. And here comes the 1-1. That one misses outside for ball 2. Off speed. Colson's really patient at the plate. He's been doing it all summer. He does a great job getting in good counts. The 2-1 pitch, that one is floated to shortstop, and making the catch is the shortstop. And that'll be the second out of the inning. And the bases will stay loaded for Maxim Dirksen. Maxim Dirksen is 1 for 2. He had a 2 RBI double and also grounded out. And that one is hit hard down the third base line, but just foul. He was all over that one. An early swing there. His first at bat in the first inning, the 2 RBI double was hit hard right down the third base line. And here comes the 0-1 pitch to Maxim. That one, same exact spot, fouled off right down the third base line, foul. And Lux, next pitch will be his 15th pitch of the inning since coming into this game, relieving Jordan after 2 1/3 innings. The next pitch bounced in. It swung on and missed by Dirksen, and the catcher missed the ball. It went back to the backstop, and he's able to tag the base runner coming home from third, and that will retire the side as Dirksen goes down on strikes. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, it's 10-0 East Mesa, leading it over Blythe. Once again, if East Mesa wins this one, they will head to another ball game tomorrow night, most likely 6:30, possibly the same place depending on weather, and they will take on Flagstaff. And if East Mesa can get through this bottom of the 4th here unscathed, then East Mesa will have run ruled this game and finished this one off tonight early. So we'll see if they can do just that right now. Is the new pitcher into the game, taking his warm-up pitches right now is Logan Kelly. Over at third base is Matthew Monksgaard. Taking over at shortstop is Mac Hess. Second base, Maxim Dirksen. First base is Michael Durham. And left field is Hudson Hess. And center is Dylan Sakaguchi. And the right fielder for East Mesa is, I think it's RJ, but wait a minute. It's hard to see. Everybody's kind of warming up right now. Oh, Cam Davison, right. And Weston Bridges doing the catching as he has all game. He's done a great job back there handling these pitchers for East Mesa. So Logan Kelly coming into the game. He'll be the new pitcher on the mound for East Mesa as he just finishes his warm-up pitches here to begin the bottom of the fourth. It's 10-0 East Mesa, hoping to get 3 more outs here. And stepping to the plate for Blythe in this bottom of the fourth is going to be Lux, and he walked in his first at bat in the first inning. And East Mesa pitching tonight has only surrendered 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, and just 3 walks, but a total of 6 strikeouts. Again, another dominant pitching performance by East Mesa. And the 1-0 pitch, that one's fouled off, and that's going to get into the parking lot as the race is on by little brothers and players in the dugout to see who can get to that foul ball first. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one bounces in for a ball, and the count will go 2 balls and a strike. Lux was able to come in and get through that last inning unscathed with the bases loaded. The count is 2-1 on Lux. The windup and the pitch. That one's bounced in, and the count will go 3 balls and 1 strike.
Hey, take your time up there, too. Plenty of time.
And folks, if you're still with us, we're happy to have you here on this night of baseball in the Arizona State Tournament. Another good game by East Mesa being turned in. That one's a hard chopper to second. Dirksen up with it, completes it over to Michael at first, and that'll be the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the fourth. 4-3 ground out. And now stepping to the plate for Blythe will be Fabian. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the first inning.
Kelly, can you watch something else? They have bad stuff on it, but what if you put on like a good
And the first pitch from Kelly, that one change up, swung on and missed, and Kelly comes up in the count ahead, 0-1.
I'll put on a good show for you.
And the windup and the pitch, that one cut on and missed, and he quickly moves ahead in the count, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down low for a ball, 1-2. Another large crowd here tonight in this Arizona State tournament. We've had nothing but big crowds every night. Everybody's braving the weather and the heat and the storms and everything. Curveball got away in the dirt, and that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2. That one misses high. Ball 3. That'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, nothing hurt, low.
Hard hit ball into left center field on the full count pitch, and they're going to get the ball in quickly to second, and that's going to be a long single for Fabian as East Mesa gets that ball in quickly. but he's going to give him second base due to an obstruction at first base. They called an obstruction. I don't know. I think Michael was probably looking to back up the throw that was coming into second base, and he may have run into to Fabian, the base runner. So he's going to move on up to second on that. The next pitch is high into the backstop, and 1-0 the count from Logan Kelly.
It's gonna die, dude. You gotta slide.
And Chris Maines is going to come out and have a word with Logan Kelly here and discuss how they want to play this one. There's one out. Fabian on second after a single. East Mesa looking to finish this game off here, leading it 10-0 in the bottom of the fourth. East Mesa with 10 runs on 9 hits. And Blythe, no runs, 2 hits.
Hey, gotta be a wall 5. Any means necessary.
And the mound meeting is over. We're getting ready to continue the action here. Logan Kelly looking in at the sign. And the batter for Blythe is Jace. He struck out in his first at bat, 0 for 1. And that pitch just missed off the outside corner, and the count will go 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's a cut on and miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1 pitch. That one misses low for a ball, and that will even the count at 2 ball, or that will push the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. East Mesa would like to get out of this inning without any runs scored. Will complete the ball game. And the 3-1 pitch just missed off the inside corner of the plate, and that will issue the 1-out walk here. And Blythe, for the first time in this game with 2 base runners on in the first inning. Actually, the second time they did that in the second inning, but they weren't able to get any runs across as Hudson Hess got out of the inning. And stepping to the plate for Blythe is Jordan. He was the first relief pitcher that came into the game and went 2 1/3 innings, gave up 2 runs. First pitch from Logan Kelly is in there for a called strike. And Kelly's going to step off the mound on this one. Fabian at second, Jace at first, Jordan the batter. And the 0-1 pitch, that one right in there for a called strike. 0-2 the count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one misses just off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. And the 2 teams that are getting ready to play next after this game is beginning their warm-ups in the outfield of this field. And that pitch is a curveball that gets away, and it's going to go to the backstop. And both base runners moving up. Fabian over to third and Jace over to second. And Jordan will still be batting with 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Give me here, Logan.
Come on, Logan, you got this.
Here comes the 2-2, and that one just missed off the inside corner, and that will run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch, cut on and missed. And that will be the second out of the inning by way of strikeout by Logan Kelly. And with 2 away here and runners on second and third, the next batter for Blythe coming up is going to be Neff. who's 0 for 1 with a line out in his first at bat. And Chris Main's coming to the mound to have a word with his whole infield here and see how they want to play this with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. We'll see if East Mesa can keep their shutout here tonight, leading it 10-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Another fine game played by East Mesa tonight. What do you think, Johnny?
It was a good game.
They've done well pitching and playing well in the field, and also hitting as they normally do. And East Mesa is going to make a move at the mound, and coming into the game is Maxim Dirksen. And East Mesa will save Logan Kelly for another day and not make too many pitches tonight, so he'll be available for the next game as well. So strategically maneuvering the pitching counts here. Maxim Dirksen closed out the last game for East Mesa, a 14-2 victory over Goodyear. And another impressive showing again tonight. East Mesa, very, very solid. Hitting, pitching, and defense. East Mesa staying alive and doing what they have to do here tonight and every night. When your back is against the wall and you have to win, you got to play well, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Slider.
And we're back to the action, folks. Thanks for being here with us. It's 10-0 East Mesa, bottom of the 4th. Runners on second and third. And the first pitch from Maxim Dirksen is in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. The first baseman for Blythe is the batter, Neff. He's 0 for 1. He had a line out. And that one is hit to shortstop. Monks guards up with it, throws it to first. And Michael comes off the bag and catches it and tags the base runner. And that will retire the side. And the coach for Blythe is coming out to try to see if he can get the umpires to make a call about something here. I'm not sure what it would be. And the umpires are going to keep the call the way it was. Apparently, they were hoping that they would have got an obstruction with the base runner coming down the line, but Michael had the ball in his hand, so that will complete the ball game. So we have a final here again tonight. It's East Mesa 10, Blythe 0. East Mesa with their 4th victory in a row here in the Arizona State Tournament. They've done it again. 10 runs on 9 hits. Great pitching, great defense, and another victory for East Mesa. Another exciting one here tonight, folks. We'll see you tomorrow night. East Mesa versus Flagstaff to see if they can do it again and move along in this tournament. Anything can happen. Just got to keep playing well, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for being with us tonight, folks.